To my program. Today I'm gonna make one of my best seller in my shops, chocolate pear and ginger. Easy to make and it tastes amazing, and what I love about it, you had it with the cream. If you're a chocolate lover and you love cream, like gooey chocolate, and this is the cake I'm talking about. So the equipment you need, very easy. Come back here, a loose bottom ring, and I put cling film on the bottom. You can see the size is 10 by 10. Okay, another bowl, you need a whisk and your strong hand. They say, how do you know a baker from a long distance? Because of their arms. So that way we always have a bigger arm. Okay, very easy. Now I'm gonna get 250 gram. You start with room temperature. 250 gram. A good quality butter. Yeah. And I made this recipe easy. We call it 1, 2, 3. Easy to remember. You're not going to get lost. Another 250 gram of caster sugar. Okay. Now your hand is gonna come handy. So you grab like this or like this. What's easy for you? Mine is better because I push with the triceps. And you mix gentle. Blend the butter and sugar together. Nice. Take your time. The secret of the making a cake, some people do rush. My top 10 tips is one of them. Do not rush. Just take it easy, take your time. Even if you mix, you can stop for a few minutes and you take a break. So, you mix. Nice. Actually, a little bit of mistake. Before we do this, leave it for time being, and you go and cook your pears. We say chocolate, pear, and ginger. 50 gram of butter. Okay, you put in here, and a 50 gram of sugar. 50 gram of sugar. We say 50 gram butter, sugar. You put it. I like my food really tasty. The country I come from, taste is important. Alright? You add a little dust of cinnamon. You bring it to the cooker, get it melted, give it a mix. See? When it starts bubbling, because the pear, they're delicious. So when you caramelize them, they give the best. They give you put them here, and you cook them maximum for 3 minutes. Get their coats in. I can smell the cinnamon. Delicious. Just toast them nicely. Tip them all over. Okay, we said 3 minutes. This is one of my best seller in my shop. Okay, leave it. We go back to the mix. Alright, we give it a good mix between 3 to 4 minutes until when the sugar is dissolved. Mix nice, and you add 100 gram of unsweetened cocoa powder, dark. You start gently. You start from the center, you go to the outside, center, outside. You don't want to mix quick because you don't want that cocoa powder to splash everywhere. And you add 5 eggs, a medium size. You do one at a time. this is done. I'll put this in the side to cool down. By the time being I finish my recipe, is ready to go. You add another egg, one at a time. This is eggs number 3. Number 4. Oh, a bit of shell went in. X5. When you make the cake,
check these.
a lot.
The customer just found 2 ounces in them.
It's a hot day, Rachel. See, look, when you make a cake, just be patient. If, for example, get a bit of runny, don't worry about it. Just add a little bit of flour on the end. I like to make mistakes in my cooking and I can explain to people. Being a master baker, you know, for us it's easy, but you always cook for people. Don't cook for yourself. I like making mistakes. Okay? This is a 200 gram of dark chocolate, melted. I'll give you a little tip. You don't have to use bain-marie. What you do, you put this in the microwave with a couple teaspoons of cooking oil. You give it 2 to 3 minutes and you melt it. So you do that gentle here. You pour it and it's time you mix. If the bowl keeps circulating, just add a piece of cloth. It stops the bowl moving. Hey, easy. See the mistake you do? People pick up those tips. You finish, you put all the remain of chocolate. See, start thickening. See, nice. When I finish the video, I give you the proper recipe how it's been done. Okay, you jump quickly to the cream. 50 ml of a doubled cream. The final, you put 300 gram of plain flour. That's it, 300. That's your final bit. And here we're gonna add baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. It doesn't take you 10 minutes top. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get my baking powder. On the end, what you do, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and we need a teaspoon of ginger, a ground ginger. The secret of this cake is the sweet ginger, which is, you buy it, it comes in jars. You need 4 of those. This is what they look like, bowls like this, 4 giblinos. Even the juice left, just add it in. Okay, sweet ginger. You need 4 of this, like a 50 gram. Just you chop them very small, and they add the flavor to the cake. You know, it's just beautiful. Chocolate, pear, and ginger. Chocolate marinated beautiful with the ginger. A good combination. The flavor is there, and it's quite a healthy cake. You know, with that lovely, you know, beautiful pears we bought earlier from the local guy. Okay, watch your finger when you cut. You add it in. You give it a good mix. Nice and runny. The mix is done. Okay. I cooked this earlier, the pears. You need about 6 large ones, or medium you may add 8, even extra. You see, you cook this, don't put this side, you put that side, the flat bit. You see, and you show one by one. One. And it has so much beauty when you cook it and you tip it upside down. The cake is here, it's going to be upside down. All that sugar you add in. Okay. We're going to pour the chocolate in. Set them up nicely. All in. I've got a plastic scraper. Just a little tap. Chocolate goes all over. We're gonna bake this in the oven, 320, 330 Fahrenheit, between 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, we're gonna put it in the oven. It's already hot. 300, you can see the mark. You got 3 and you got 5. 30 to 40 minutes, and I'll show you that later. Literally, it just come from the oven. You can see the colors. It's so inviting. It's so beautiful. And what is nice about it, it's so easy to make. I'm going to give you the recipe again. Materials, you need a ring, a loose bottom ring. Bottom you do with a cleansing. You need about 6 large peeled pears. A frying pan, you need a 50 gram of butter, a 50 gram of caster sugar, a little teaspoon of cinnamon. You cook for a few minutes, as I show you in the video. The ingredient, you need easy, 250 gram room temperature butter, 250 gram of sugar, 100 gram of cocoa powder and sweetened, 5 eggs, 300 grams, sorry, of plain flour, 50 ml of double cream, 200 gram of melted chocolate, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of ginger, and that's it. And there you go. And don't forget to cook at 300 Fahrenheit between 30 and 40 minutes. And I forget and I apologize. You need 4 of those sweet ginger, about 50 grams. And that's what the cake look like. It's so nice. Good luck.
Alright, I'm just gonna